Welcome back. We have plenty of news for y'all today. The new head football coach, updates on COVID, and sporting events are all topics of interest this week. Owen, tell us a little bit about spring break.
This week, prep students pour back into campus after enjoying spring break. Students were out for a little over a week to enjoy their spring break from school. We sent Annalie out to ask some questions about their spring break and what they spent their time doing.
Where did you go for spring break?
My uncle's lake house in Hattiesburg.
And how was it?
It was so fun.
What'd y'all do?
We voted and tanned and kind of just chilled.
Luke, where did you go for spring break and how was it?
Went to Puerto Rico and it was awesome.
John, where did you go for spring break and how was it?
Yeah, I went to my farm and I got a farmer's tan.
Lynn, where did you go for spring break?
I went to Big Bay Lake.
And how was it?
It was a lot of fun, honestly. The weather was beautiful outside.
Kayla, where did you go for spring break and how was it?
I went to Mexico and it was good.
Jay, where did you go for spring break and how was it?
It was good. I just stayed at the house and worked. That's it.
TJ, where did you go for spring break and how was it?
I went to Orange Beach. It was very fun. The weather was very nice outside.
Jagger, where did you go for spring break and how was it?
I went to the coast to play a little baseball, and we didn't lose, so it was good. And then went to Destin with some friends, and we had a great time.
Ethan, where did you go for spring break and how was it?
I went to Big Bay Lake. We had a great time. We went tubing. We were on a boat. We found some great fishing holes. It was just a really good experience. We really grew as a group together over there. Good bonding experience. And if I would go back, obviously I would, because it was probably one of the greatest weeks of my life.
In some other news, Ryan Groby interviewed Miss McKibben to talk about Mississippi's vaccination plan, as well as her plan to get the vaccination.
The mass vaccination plan that Mississippi has instituted in the last week, where anybody that is 16 and older is eligible for a vaccination, is the most positive sign that we are moving somewhat slowly, but eventually down the road to a more normal situation that we feel more comfortable going out in public. I know, personally speaking, I'm 3 weeks after my second vaccination. I feel much better, about being out in public, and not that I've really stayed home that much. I teach at Jackson Prep. I'm here every day with students, but I feel better about that. And I think the important thing is that we get a shot in every arm. And I understand that there are people that are hesitant. I actually know some of those people. But I know people who were in intensive care for weeks from COVID. And I know people who died. People my age, people younger than me. And so unless you could show me hard evidence that a vaccine is going to either put me in intensive care or kill me, well, I'm getting in line for the shot. When I see deans from the major medical schools in this country saying it's safe, I'm taking it, my family is taking it, I choose to believe them and to trust them. But even if you don't trust them, do you really think that the lawyers for Moderna and Pfizer and Johnson & Johnson would allow them to mass produce vaccines that have the potential of hurting people or killing them? No. They would never take that liability risk. So I hope that people will feel comfortable and put their fears aside. Is everyone going to get vaccinated? No, everyone's not. But we don't need everybody to be vaccinated. We just need enough that we can stop the imminent spread of the disease.
On Tuesday, March 30th, Jackson Prep juniors and sophomores will be taking the ACT in Patriot Gym. Though it will be the regular test, there will be no extra time given. We sent out Parker Griffiths to ask juniors how they're preparing for it.
How are you preparing for the ACT?
I'm reading.
Reading what?
Books.
How are you preparing for the ACT?
Getting a lot of sleep and just praying overnight that I will do really well in this.
How are you preparing for the ACT?
I'm praying that I pass and make a good grade.
Mason Gilbo, how are you feeling about the ACT?
I'm excited.
How excited?
Very excited. I think I can get into college with this.
On April 8th and April 9th, Jackson Prep is holding its annual blood drive hosted by seniors Brantley Johnson, Rebecca Burrow, Bella Brumfield, and Sarah Herring. This will be held between 8 a.m. through 2:45 p.m. Spots are filling up fast, so be sure to get a time slot quickly. If you give blood, you will get 2 service hours and a t-shirt. Be sure to help out by donating blood next month. We'll be right back after this commercial break with our new head coach, Mr. Tyler Turner.
Discover your voice.
Discover your creativity.
Discover your opportunity.
And your dream.
Discover your vision.
Your vibe.
Your passion. And your moment to shine.
Join Applause this school year as the Fine Arts program at Jackson Prep leaves a lifelong impression on students' hearts and minds. We would love to grow this legacy with your support and dedication. Join Applause today.
Big news spread across campus this week when Jackson Prep hired the next head varsity football coach, Tyler Turner. Coach Turner is originally from Troy, Tennessee, and graduated from Arkansas State University. He got to meet with the team yesterday and show them what he was all about. He will begin his job as head varsity coach officially on April 1st and will participate in spring football training in May. We are lucky enough to have him in the studio today for a few questions. Thank you for joining us today. And where all have you coached before coming to Prep?
I have I graduated college and from Arkansas State, and I went to Wynn, Arkansas, and I was an assistant coach there for 4 years under my high school football coach. And I left Wynn, went to state championship there my last year there, and then I left and took a head coaching job when I was 28. And at Liberty Tech in Jackson, Tennessee, and we went to a state championship there my second year, and then I got the Olive Branch job, and I was there. It was a big turnaround we did there. We went from 0-11 to 12-2, and I was there for 3 years and had a great run. And I got the job at Good Pasture as the head coach. It's an independent school in Nashville, Tennessee. And I was there for a year, and we had a good run there. Won 9 games after they'd only won 7 the 4 years previous. And then I'm lucky now to be here at Jackson Prep with you guys.
And we are so excited to have you. And so what attracted you to Jackson Prep?
I mean, I don't know what wouldn't attract you here. You know, first off, I guess it's more of the students that make up. You know, y'all are so driven to being good. You know, when you leave here, you're going to go to college and you're going to be successful. And as well as you've won a lot of football games, as well as every other sport, the administration here and the committee just spoke so highly of the students that make up Jackson Prep and the arts and this program right here and our leadership program. And that's just something you want to be a part of, and you want to make even better than what it already is.
Yes, thank you. And what kind of offensive and defensive schemes do you plan on bringing to Prep?
Well, offensively, we're obviously going to do what fits our guys the best, but we want to be up-tempo, no huddle. We're going to try to go as fast as we possibly can and, spread the ball over the field. I think we're going to be fun to watch. Defensively, we're going to get 11 guys the ball in a bad mood. And we line up in a 3-4 defense, and we're gonna stunt from all angles, and we know that loss of yards, tackles for loss, and also sacks. If you get the most of those, the more sacks in a game, 81% of the time you win the game. So we want to make sure we're going for sacks and stunts and stuff like that, exotic pressures that we can be aggressive, play aggressive on defense like we do on offense.
We definitely can't wait to see. How familiar are you with the Jackson Prep and Jackson Academy rivalry?
I'm familiar. Obviously they're right down the road. I think we've played them 55 times, and we're 40-15 against them. So we know it's a big game, and obviously you got friends that go there. But Friday nights when we play Jackson Academy, there ain't no friends. So it's go time. So I'm excited about it. I'm excited about being part of it.
Definitely a fun week we all look forward to.
Yeah.
And what can the Prep students and fans expect to see from our 2021 team?
Well, I think we're going to be exciting. We're going to be fun. I think our kids are going to play out of love for each other and love for the coaches, and when we make a play, we're going to celebrate. We're going to have fun. You're going to see Coach Turner over there chest bumping as our guys come off the field. They score touchdowns, and when our lineman makes a good block, that's what we want our coach. We want football is a tough sport. It's very demanding, and it's very physical, and it's hot in the summers in Mississippi. So, but we want to have fun while we're working hard, and to be an elite program like we're going to be, and we are. You got to work hard, but we're also going to have fun while we're doing it.
We definitely can't wait to see what's in store. We could not be more excited for Coach Tyler and his future in building on the rich tradition of Jackson Prep football. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we can't wait to see how the season goes.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. We'll be back right after this quick commercial break.
Here at Jackson Prep, we strive for excellence and greatness. We take pride in our athletes, our program's histories, our facilities, our state championships, and our all sports awards. The Booster Club allows our athletes great benefits. With the Booster Club, we are able to remodel facilities such as the new locker room under the stand or the new women's weight room. We would like you to join the Booster Club today at jacksonprep.org.
The Pats have finally made it to conference play. After sweeping the Battle of the Beach and ending the first half of the season with a record of 17-2, they beat Park Lane 1-0 behind a complete game shutout from Riley Maddox. Tuesday night, bring your brooms. The boys are looking to take 2 games tomorrow night at Park Lane to start off conference play at 3-0. Next week, the opening to the series of the year versus MRA is scheduled for Tuesday, March 30th at MRA. Bring a comfy seat and some pocket change for a hot dog, because this one's going to be entertaining. March signals an exciting time for the sports calendar. The NCAA basketball tournament. Both casual and die-hard basketball fans get excited for this event because of the unpredictable nature of the tournament. Many viewers create brackets and try to predict all the winners of the games. This season has had many notable upsets, with the 15 seed Oral Roberts taking down the 2 seed Ohio State, breaking many people's brackets. Loyola Chicago has also had a great run in the tournament, taking down number 9 Georgia Tech and number 1 Illinois, behind the great play of the center Cameron Krutwig. Prospective number 1 overall pick in the next NBA draft, USC's center Evan Mobley has had a great tournament with a double-double against number 3 Kansas. USC, along with other big names such as Gonzaga, Alabama, and Baylor, are still alive in the tournament. These 3 are among the favorites to win it all this season. This year, volleyball was able to have tryouts before spring break so that they could have all the time available in the gym to continue preparing for their season ahead. There are a total of 28 sophomore to senior girls on the roster for this year's 2021 volleyball team. Entering into her 3rd season at Jackson Prep, Coach Mays has achieved 2 winning seasons and is ready to make it 3. In 2019, the varsity team had a record of 14-12 and 7-4 in conference play. In 2020, their regular play was 16-13, and their conference record was the same. Additionally, in 2019, Jackson Prep beat PCS to claim 3rd in the MAIS Varsity State Tournament, making it the first year that volleyball had contributed to Prep's all sports points. Coach Mays has grown the volleyball program each year she's been here by coaching former volleyball players and welcoming new players who are ready to work hard to play volleyball. A parent meeting that occurs tonight at 5:30 on the Prep campus will get the players and the parents ready for the 2021 volleyball season. We will be right back after this quick commercial break.
Have you ever wondered where Prep Patriots get their gear? Well, we have the solution, the Prep Patriot Shop. There are many options ranging from t-shirts, sweatshirts, socks, and even fun accessories. They also have hand sanitizer and face masks to keep everyone safe from COVID. The Prep Patriot Shop, open Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and on Fridays at 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and at home football game nights at 5:30 to 7. Hope to see you soon, and go Prep.
Thank you for watching. Join us next week right here on JPTV. But for now, I'm Thaxton Birch.
Owen Lundberg.
And Abby Mangum.
Signing off.